Mwenyekiti wa baraza la mawaziri wa nje wa nchi wanachama wa NAM ambaye pia ni waziri wa masuala ya nje nchini Jenerali JJ Odongo amewaambia wajumbe wakati wa ufunguzi wa kikao cha mawaziri wa nje kwamba kutokana na changamoto zilizopo sasa kimataifa, malengo na kanuni ya muungano wa NAM zitaendelea kuzingatiwa kama ilivyokuwa zamani licha ya uwepo wa vita eneo la Gaza kati ya Israel na Palestina.
I am greatly humbled to accept on behalf of the government of Uganda election as chair of the ministerial meeting. This would not have been possible without the patience of understanding of my colleagues, the Republic of Azerbaijan. On that note, allow me to thank the Republic of Azerbaijan for successfully completing its chairmanship. A chairmanship, I am sure we all agree, was exemplary, particularly at a time when our organization was faced with great challenges associated with the COVID-19 pandemic. Excellencies, considering the current challenges in the international arena, the objectives and principles of the non-aligned movement remain as relevant today as they were at the time of the formation of our organization.
Waziri wa masuala ya nje Jenerali JJ Odongo amewahakikishia mawaziri wa nchi wanachama wa NAM kwamba Uganda itaendelea kutilia mkazo suala la amani kwa ngazi ya kimataifa na vile kuendelea kupambana na ugaidi pamoja na kushughulikia changamoto za kibinadamu. Aliyasema haya kwenye mkutano wa mawaziri kutoka nchi ambazo zinaunda muungano huo wa NAM, mkutano huo ukifanyikia Speak Resort Munyonyo Hotel, kwa kuwa sasa Uganda inashikilia wenyekiti wa NAM, ambapo vile itaongeza juhudi katika kutimiza malengo ya mwaka 2030 pamoja na malengo ya maendeleo endelevu.
Will be anchored on the vision of a stronger and united NAM that contributes to a better world for all. We shall focus, among other areas, on international peace and security, the fight against terrorism, humanitarian crisis, the Agenda 2030, and Sustainable Development Goals, among other issues. Achieving meaningful results in these and many other areas will no doubt require cooperation and collaboration within our membership and other like-minded partners. I entreat you all, Your Excellencies, to work with Uganda to promote a stronger and united NAM that is cohesive and contributes to a better world for all.
Na mwenyekiti wa zamani wa baraza la mawaziri wa nchi wanachama wa NAM, Ilham Aliyev, ameeleza mawaziri hao kwenye kikao cha faragha kwamba tangu kuanzishwa kwa muungano huo, suala la amani kwa ngazi ya kimataifa limeimarishwa, kitendo ambacho kimeendeleza hali ya utulivu. Aliarifu kuwa tangu kuundwa kwake kwa muungano huo miaka 60 iliyopita, nchi wanachama wanashirikiana vizuri tu katika masuala mbalimbali licha ya kuwa na tamaduni tofauti. Hata hivyo, amekiri kwamba wanapitia changamoto mbalimbali, lakini umoja umeweza kuendelezwa.
I hereby declare the preparatory ministerial meeting of the 19th Summit of the Heads of State and Government open. As per practice, I will start by delivering statement on behalf of the NAM Azerbaijani chairmanship. Madam Vice President, Mr. Minister, Excellencies, distinguished heads of delegations, ladies and gentlemen. Throughout its history, NAM has played a fundamental role in strengthening international peace and security and promoting equitable world order. During more than 6 decades of its existence, the member states of the movement have upheld the shared principles and values that, despite their diverse historical, political, and cultural backgrounds, and have shown ability to find a common ground for actions that lead to mutual cooperation. Currently, the humanity is going through a difficult period where the international security system is grappling with an unprecedented set of challenges. Interconnectedness, together with globalization, has multiplied the effects of those challenges and requires concerted, unified, and cooperative responses. At this critical juncture, strengthened unity within and increased effectiveness of the movement is more important than ever. As the second largest international institution after UN, NAM should play a more visible and efficient role and actively participate in reshaping the emerging new world order. Excellencies, it is more than 4 years that Azerbaijan has been proudly chairing the movement. Thanks to the unanimous support by all 120 member states, Azerbaijan took over the chairmanship of the non-aligned movement for 2019-2022 in only 8 years of its membership to the movement.
Anayehusika na mawasiliano katika Wizara ya ICT na Mwongozo wa Taifa, Moses Watasa, amearifu kuwa Uganda inajivunia kuwa mwenyeji wa mkutano wa NAM, mkutano wa 19 wa NAM. Muungano wa NAM unaundwa na nchi 120.
Uganda is ripe for investment because Uganda, for example, has this fine weather. Uganda weather averages between 24 and 30 degrees throughout the year. There is hardly another country like that on earth. Government is investing a lot in ICT connectivity, which means you can invest in any part of Uganda and you are connected to the internet, whether in the east or west. Through our ministry, government is building more ICT infrastructure cables. The other thing is that government is opening up industrial parks in different parts of the country. In these industrial parks, you have access to cheaper electricity, which is also provided by government. You have access to land, which government gives free of charge if you satisfy a criteria. But Uganda also has a young population, so we have labor. And government is increasing the skilling these people. So we are saying Uganda is a good place to invest, but Uganda is also a good country to do business with. We have organic food. Our fruits are some of the best in the world. They're organic, they don't have chemicals in them. We have fish, we have abundant water resources. Lake Victoria is the world's largest freshwater body lake. Source of the Nile. The Nile is the longest river in the world. So in terms of competitive advantage, Uganda is way ahead of other countries. Fertile soils for those who want to go into commercial farming. We know Uganda is one of the most peaceful countries in the world. Uganda is peaceful corner to corner, so peaceful that we are even exporting peace to some countries like Congo, Somalia, and elsewhere. So people can invest here knowing that there's no trouble. It's a peaceful country, it's a stable country located in Africa. It means you have access to markets in East Africa, East African community. There's also the COMESA, the common market for East and Central Africa. But now we also have the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. So you have access to markets across the whole of Africa. Central location means now you can connect from Uganda to any corner of Africa by air in under 5 hours, whether it is Cape Town, whether it is Accra, whether it is Egypt, Cairo, whether it is Morocco. The central location means you can fly from Entebbe to any coastline of Africa in less than 5 hours. The business meetings of yesterday, we are saying, what can women do? What about ordinary people? What about people on the streets? That is why we're also encouraging our visitors to move around, buy some crafts, like your neighbors here at the National Theatre. There are these places, the craft villages on Uganda Road. But also as they move around, they are consuming items from ordinary people. So we are inviting the rest of the country to receive our visitors well. We are building more infrastructure. As you can see, we are expanding the airport in Entebbe. We have built new passenger terminals. We are expanding. Entebbe can now land even 100 aircrafts or even more. We have a new airport which is going to open up in Hoima. Uganda is good to invest in, but we are also promoting Uganda as a tourism destination. That is why we are saying our delegates who are here can look at places like Kasubi Tombs, the Baha'i Temple, the museum, the source of the Nile. So we are promoting excursion tours so that these guests can have a taste of what Uganda has to offer. Those who have a bit more time can look at the rest of the country.
Na hadi hapo, mtazamaji wa UBC TV, tumefika tamati ya taarifa hii kwa siku ya leo. Asante sana kwa kutizama.